Excellent work.
Miss Helena, is there something I can do for you?
I do have something important I need you to do for me. But, Marie Rose, I first need to know if you can handle it.
This girl, she's quite amazing, isn't she?
We need to make sure her power is not misused. Can I entrust this to you?
I understand. Leave it to me.
Oh!
What we doing?
Just working.
You can't go in without permission, especially with that katana. Are you listening?
Marie, it's okay. You can let him through.
Huh?
And so, how may I help you?
What happened to that plant?
After the explosion, I destroyed everything. Of course, I made sure that it was reported as merely an accident.
Wait, who's this?
And that's Rig. He was a supervisor at the plant. Did you run into him?
No, but I would like to know where he is now.
Probably New York. I believe he is staying with Bass.
I see. Sorry to bother you.
Rig, what is going on?
Sorry, gotta see a man about a horse.
Huh?
Who the hell are you?
Tell me what you know about Mist.
The hell you talking about? Let me go! Hey, Ninja Man! What do you think you're doing?
He attacked me out of nowhere. Said something about mist or something.
Huh? Oh, you got the wrong man! Get out of here!
What was that all about? Old man, did you just say ninja?
I ran him off now, didn't I?
We'll keep an eye on them for a time.
Sir.
Mother.
Hey Ari, what's up?
Missed. Their evil plans are still in motion. Kasumi, do not let your guard down.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm working. Yeah, me too. Working and enjoying some streams. I'm fighting getting over something. I don't know what, but Baby Bear got the whole house sick, so there's that.
You there. You look like you want to fight. Come on, I'll be your opponent.
Something in the air. I don't know what it is. Something in the air. But yeah, I'm working on some character designs, and I'm also working on some finance stuff. So
It's them spicy bowls and dot cakes.
spicy balls. I'm frying. I don't know nothing about that. We don't know nothing about that. But DOA 6 and Deltarune had a new launch, I think like yesterday. Actually, DOA 6 is not even out. This is early access, but we're watching this, and I'm doing some character design right now. I sound like this because I don't know what I'm fighting. It's some kind of infection, but I hadn't shown my face. I hope you guys are starting to feel better. Take care of yourself. I'm trying. Anywho, I'm gonna listen and continue working. Okay, well, I'm gonna be here. I'll try to be here for about a week while I'm working. Yeah, so we have so much work to do, and we're still like mid onboarding. In fact, onboarding kind of passed, or not passed. Onboarding is kind of on pause. Because I had to fill in for a lot of stuff that happened at home. Like, I had to make sure home was okay. So, you know, that's kind of where we are, and why I've been kind of like AWOL is big things have changed. But yeah, there's nothing too dire. It's just, you know, something that is eating up a lot of my time. And of course, if I have to take care of home, I'm not going to be out doing interesting. If I have to be, you know, more attentive at home, I can't work at the studio. You know, that's just kind of where we are as far as I play everything. Mindful, I play everything. But no, I'm watching DOA. I'm considering to see if this is even worth my time playing. Because, you know, DOA 6 is about to drop, so this is an early access peek into it. And yeah, I play everything. I play fighting games too. I'm pretty nasty sometimes.
I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all of you.
You're funny, but I think Mama Bear just came home, so I'm gonna kill the cam for a second. I'll be right back.
Dead or Alive Tournament.
We might need to get. I have DOA 6. How do you have it? No, okay, the last, I think this is either a DLC or something, but DOA's the last bout, I think, just dropped. What's different with the last round? I'm trying to find out. The last round, I'm trying to find out, so we can find out together. How about that? But yeah, we can get nice and sweaty anytime you want. Mindful. Let me greet the missus. Give me a second. I'll be back, y'all. Y'all enjoy the playthrough.
Wake Junior up.
Understood. Initiating experiment.
code S7.
Come on! Is that all you got?
How much I want to see you again.
Oh, gross.
Hey there, Epsilon buddy.
So, it was you.
So I've been brought donuts. I think we're getting more story. Good morning. Hey, Magali. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, Noah?
Concludes our test.
Donuts. Key lime pie. Donut. Oh. Oh, Lord. How do you do? I am well. Well, trying to get there.
Is that the Epsilon Lisa was talking about?
Long story, Magali. Long story. But
She's alive?
we're okay. We're alive. Right now we're working.
She stole at the risk of her own life.
Data she stole.
Go ask her yourself. I'll go on ahead and follow that guy.
They're also getting better.
The way you are now, you won't be able to catch him anyway.
In fact, she just got back home, and she's the one that brought the donuts. But it has been a long process of recovery. Multiple. I'll have to DM you because it's literally too much for live. But just know everything's fine.
We must do our best, Hobo.
Everything's fine. I've been gone for
In the finals.
way longer than I had planned. But stuff has happened where it just needed my attention. So, you know, home always takes precedent over everything. Yeah, home is always more important. And that's, you know, I don't have a lot of non-negotiables, but that is a non-negotiable for me. The good thing for you is that I have every console, so I can literally play whatever. Bree, what's going on? How you doing, friend? How you doing? Ignore me eating. I'm being a big back right now. But key lime pie donut plus DOA, like, but I deserve it because I've been sick. And I'm still sick. As you can, I sound like hot garbage, but I'm working. I don't know if you heard, McDonald's got frying pies again. I'm trying to lose the weight, not gain more, as I sit here and eat a donut. But thank you for letting me know. That's how I know you know, you love me, because we will be getting that. We will be getting a haircut, a nice little shower, maybe some McDonald's. Yeah. Yeah.
Walking 10K steps a day has changed my life. It's like .A cheat code.
My question is like, yo, what's up, Cosmic? My question is, when do you have time to do it? When do you, like, is it mornings? Is it evenings? Is it afternoons? I haven't had one since the 90s. Right. Right. McDonald's used to be on one. You know what? The 90s, as far as food, 10K first thing in the morning for sure. I might do that. I might do that because I've got to get a walking pad for the desk. I'm not finna, like, y'all are not finna see me sweaty streaming. Y'all are not doing that because I know that, Ari, I know that's where that's going.
Here to lurk while I go to the restroom, but ill here in spirit.
Okay, Cosmic. Yeah, I ain't finna be up here all sweaty and no. When I'm here, we're working together, okay? We're being coworkers, we're being productive. You know, we're setting up matches to get nice and sweaty on DOA or whatever fighting game it is. But, yeah. And then we're eating McDonald's afterwards because why not? Hey, yo. While you're working. Oh. Okay. I can't even laugh. It's some kind of weird upper respiratory infection that's just going around. And the entire daycare had it. So, of course, the toxic toddler had to come and drop it off at home.
Evening as soon as I can. Do you play Tekken 2?
I love playing Tekken. I love playing Tekken. Yes. I am rusty. What's up, Sour Love? Hey. How you doing, friend? I am rusty. I have not picked up the sticks in a while on a fighting game, but I am pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty even keeled when it comes to gaming, though. I like to explore everything. My niche is always like RPGs and story-driven stuff, but like everything but gun and ball, which sound, which is it's what everybody wants to play, is like the Fortnites, the Call of Duties, whatever. But yeah. How nasty. We might have to get you in some competition. You think I'm finna win some competitions? 30 plus donut eating game developer is about to beat these children out here with the reflexes of a cat on cocaine. Shooters, may they decline. Oh, yeah. I'm just not nah. But, you know, hey, maybe there is hope, Frank, in the next Evo. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. The guy in green looks like Tariq Withers. Huh. Let's see. Tariq Withers.
We definitely gotta run some Tekken for sure. I am okay, still got a lot to learn.
Hey, if I get scrubbed up, I I'm not one with ego. Okay, I like to learn. I like to get schooled, and then I become the master, and then I get bored with it, and then we're back to where we are. Doesn't take me long to learn. You know what? Sour, you're kind of on something, because, yeah. Yeah, we see this, right? We see this. Okay, Tariq. Was this the guy that played in Him? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Okay. My main thing, mindful, is like I'm torn between like 8 different ways. So right now, I don't know if you know like where the studio is or anything, but we're going through a restructure. We have been since January. Like I hired 219 new employees. So I'm working my way into onboarding and training everybody so that we can get these games going. You know, the end goal or the end process of the end goal or the end process of this is basically to produce multiple games per year, like smaller games per year. So we won't have to do like multi-year development cycles. We'll do 12 to 14-ish months. And at the end of that, like May will be our year where we just launch multiple titles. But of course, I mean, that kind of undertaking just takes a lot of training. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And for me, until I get people in place to train the people, I'm torn between like three different things.
Sounds like your time is really limited, but the payoff will be worth it.
Yeah, it's never a complaint. Like, this is always a blessing to be where I'm at, you know, especially in this time. Like, folks are struggling. Life is like literally the planet is crumbling. Madness. People that are, you know, have no business running anything or running this country into the ground. Like, nah. But for me, like a black man, to be up here to, you know, give way, give voices, give jobs, like, to me, this is always gonna be a blessing. But it's an uphill battle, constant uphill battle. Ad was 5 hours long on Twitch. It was? Oh no. I'm sorry. I forget about the ads. I mean, I love the ad revenue. It doesn't pay enough though. I mean, until I get big like you know, Kai or Queso. That's not my lane though. As y'all could tell, I'm not aiming to be the big streamer type. 3 minutes to be specific. Okay, all right. You didn't miss anything. I was just explaining kind of the breakdown of where the studio is and where we're headed, and kind of how like my time is broken up into like multiple realms. Like there's home, of course, and work, which I've had to pick up some because of stuff that happened at home, and then the studio and where the studio is, and kind of, you know, restructuring and reforming. But I knew last May that this was going to be a focus, when, you know, we tried again. We tried the Kickstarter, tried the, maybe we need to get a meeting with Drewski and Kai.
She just had to get involved, didn't she?
Hey, if I think Kai is busy with Streamer University, which is really funny to me to see like a lot of these folks try to, like they're selling their left leg literally to big streamers, and it's insane because it's, you know, there's some folks that have never streamed a day in their life, but here we are. It is what it is. Thanks for the likes, Matt. I appreciate you. I ain't doing much right now. I'm just approving character designs. Y'all want to see some of the characters? They're doing entirely too much. I don't want to work a 9 to 5, so I get it. And that's kind of the trade-off. Ari, I haven't forgotten about getting you those names. I haven't forgot. I've been crazy busy, but I remembered. Sure thing. Been a minute since I caught you live. It's been a minute since I've been live, so yeah. Ari, you always want to see characters. What genre of game? What genre of game would you like to see? Because, you know, we are working on multiple games. We have fighting, we have horror, we have third-person shooter, first-person shooter, RPG. Like, you name it. All genre. I'm not finna sit here all day and show all the characters. We will be here until next Tuesday. Horror, yeah. Final Girl is half fighter, half horror. Yeah. Horror then? Horror? Okay, so that would be game 6, which is Final Girl. Let's see here. Is there a way for me to show y'all this that's worth it? And just, these are early concepts, okay? Just keep in mind, all right? This is not what y'all will see. Probably in a concept book, sure. But right now, I think there is 5 or 6 fighters that we are trying to get a final concept on. And we locked in the main character. Haven't locked like her name yet, but we have her story and her powers and her inspiration. But yeah, okay, so here, this is the Adobe submission. Okay, so this is kind of the poster girl for the series in Final Girl. You'll see her everywhere. And essentially her inspiration is Tony Todd. You know, yeah, her inspiration is Tony Todd. She is Caribbean American, and we wanted to, you know, have that Candyman. Hold on, y'all, because they are going crazy. Yeah, okay. We wanted to have that Tony Todd, like, Candyman inspiration. Her powers are fire-based, but yeah, my phone is going insane. But it's all day with the phone. And like her fuel is rage. Or, you know, every fighter here is inspired by like a slasher or a trope or something in horror, and that's kind of what powers them. But hers is rage. Rage is her trigger in the game. So, you know, we have multiple different iterations, and like when they do submissions like this, it just happened. It just so happened that she's the first one. But yeah. I didn't even think of that. Look at you, cat. That's how I know I'm off my game. But yeah, I mean, when I do these, you know, the artists submit whatever, and I'll say, you know, I like this, I like this, I like this about the character, and then we go from there. Like, for example, if you look way over, I can't even show y'all over here, but like way to the left, this iteration versus the first one here on this page, right? To me, this build is casual. This build shows, you know, it looks like almost like this is not the body of a fighter per se. And I wouldn't say that this iteration doesn't fit, but for the game, because everybody, she's going against like all kinds of like beings, I wouldn't say this body type is what I would use. Where I would use this image is either in a comic or animation, because it feels more natural, it feels more almost soft, right? Versus this one here, she's more slim, streamlined. And again, like when I choose body type, right, because we utilize all body types, I also have to think of the story being told. I have to think of where's this character, you know, going to appear. And, you know, although it's the same character, it could be different stages of her life. It could be things like that. But initially, when I go through these pass-throughs, your live contains themes that some might find uncomfortable. Sexually suggested content. Have y'all seen anything that's suggestive on here? Am I tripping? I started to ignore TikTok because TikTok is just, ugh. They just do things that trigger me. Yeah, TikTok's tripping. That's, you know, it is what it is. But with her being the poster child, like I carefully construct, you know, what this is, you know, where a lot of folks can relate to her, and then we kind of build from there. The ads are getting longer. But yeah, this is character one, so we get multiple, you know, iterations, and like I may pass on this for the game, but I will reuse it for, you know, something other than that, right? This was another fighter, and originally this was going to be the boss of the game, but we wanted it to be, because it's an entity, I didn't want it to be like just some weird space thing or weird alien, but I liked the concept. So we made it one of the final girls. Basically, her story, or at least from what I remember, is that this was extraterrestrial horror, and she was abducted, and she's kind of like a hybrid, a human-alien hybrid. And that's kind of the idea behind her. I see more posts of her, but I like the elongated limbs. I like, you know, how it's kind of a mix, but you can tell it's kind of a mix. This one I like, but it just feels a little too basic. And with a roster of only 13, like I have to be very careful that we don't overlap, you know, overlap certain slots. But I like the concept of this character, especially with the bat. It screams horror, but you know, this is kind of like a maybe for me, you know. I like the primal and primitive of this one. It gives kind of like barbarian, you know, or, you know, maybe even like a warrior witch doctor type of deal. Yeah. This one was one of my favorites, where she was kind of like the mad doctor, and they did I think three different like iterations of her, and they all kind of make sense, but like some look more dystopian than others. I really like the one in the middle, but I don't like we're leaning on like the Killmonger haircut. It's cool because it has the braids and it has the locks going to the side. But the design looks, she looks like a fighter. She looks like, you know, a rugged fighter. And they leaned on, you know, like the Doc Ock type of deal in the top, I guess y'all's top right there. You know, where she has like the surgical tools on her arm. So like, that's cool. But if I had to choose between all of these, when I think of fighters, this first one makes me think of like a Rushdown character. When I see this, you know, it screams like lightweight to me, but it also kind of loses some of the doctor aspect other than the white coat. It's kind of weird, you know. With this one, it leans really, really heavy into the tools, but it looks, I feel like gameplay wise, this would be the best of all of them, but she looks like a combat medic versus like an actual doctor. But we're trying to lean into the doctor aspect, because I think that was the inspiration for this character, was like surgeon, medical, you know, that kind of thing. This one went off the rails, and it was supposed to be kind of like mech horror, or, you know, basically somebody getting like techno-organic horror, right? But it went really weird, and I like it because it kind of screams horror, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is what we were going for, and we were going for kind of like, you know, more tank, more almost grappler. Think, if you were thinking a character like a fighting game character, think Sentinel from Marvel vs. Capcom. Like, that's kind of the gameplay style I would have for this character. But Sentinel with like a infection, or a like a caustic effect to it. You know, every hit has a certain level of caustic damage done. Yeah, so I don't know, this one, it's just, and we got to be kind of weird we got to be kind of careful what we put into the games too, because like a certain rating, like we'll get thrown out of that rating if we can't, you know, stick to a certain design. That's something that I always like try to be cautious of, because, you know, anything past teen is like, I don't know if I want to go into that territory, but this was one of my favorites, just the chainsaw rushdown, because they had somebody proposed that we did a helmet almost similar to what's the Silent Hill character, Pyramid Head, right? You know, kind of a play on that, but, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Pyramid Head, you know, merging all of these characters into one. And I don't know if y'all can see like up here, but almost having like the ability to switch between. Like, I really, really liked the idea for this character. I don't think it's fully fleshed out yet, but I do think that we're on to something, and that look, specifically with the cube, like that's definitely on to something. This character I didn't like too much. They were going for more of like a kind of a BDSM look, and it just doesn't really translate too well. Like, I don't mind the look, but I think that this is kind of not it for me. There's that cube look again. Like, I really like the cube, and fighting game mechanic wise. Kuma. What's up? What's up, Shadow? Fighting game mechanic wise, like, it kind of makes sense, but when I think of like a mechanic for this character, I think of like how Phoenix Wright played in his game. I see you changed your name. Did I? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Okay, so part of the social media change, Nerdy Bear Studios, like, each game is going to have their own page. So if you notice on the main page, Nerdy Bear Studios, in the bio, there's a bunch of ats in there. That's pretty much the links to each game. And yeah, so that's the reason for that. But we'll be here all day talking about those doggone characters. You like how everything is landscape?
You there.
I'm on this page.
Would you like to become even stronger?
And part of the reason too is especially with social media, at least where we are now, the era of like content creators. Ooh, oh Lord, my prayers to you. The era of content creators is or at least as we know it, is kind of done. So right now, there's just kind of a shift, and we have to take up like a lot of social media space to get out what we're doing. So you'll see a lot of like spam from those pages, and it's not like useless spam, but it is, basically just taking up a bunch of real estate, because attention is key or king right now. I have no idea what DOA is even about. Like, zero idea. The hubby? Bro, this is tough. Thank you, Bland. Appreciate it. Shout out to the hubs. That's, man, I'm holding back my my laughter, because everything hurts. It even hurts to talk, believe it or not, but I'm just a yapper.
You already know this, but you can't become a governor at your age.
What? Come on, Zach. You have to tell me these things sooner.
But yes, tell him I said thank you.
Hey, Rick.
Seriously.
Head back to the hotel. I'm sure my garage is a boring place to be.
It's okay, old man. I'm just gonna be alone and bored if I go back there anyway. Besides, I like it here. Hey, let's have fun. Let's have a spar.
All right then. Bring it on.
But yeah, that's where we're at. So
That was a blast. Now,
excellent job on your infiltration of Mist. We have gathered a lot of information. We in DOA will be sure to rely on you in the future.
Okay.
I will be the one to decide.
All right. Where was I? Characters.
My interest is in top-of-the-line research, not just DOA. Don't try to decide for me.
What's funny, I don't know if Magali's still here. When I saw this character, I instantly thought of you. Facial wise, because everything else, like...
I used to play this game.
DOA? So, the last round had some kind of update. It just seems like more story.
Lisa, don't tell me you're going to Mist.
I have even less interest in working under Donovan.
So, what is this?
It's a prototype. Now we're going to check its battle program.
I remember the one where you can tag in and out.
Tekken didn't like that too much. But it seems like fighting games overall are getting a huge resurgence. And I'm here for that. Fighting games and like noir, like a ton of detective noir, or at least noir, like the noir period, is getting a lot of
My
attention.
go-to-play on Tekken is Eddie-Ann, that one dancing girl.
That dresses up in like the frilly skirts and stuff. Is it the Boskanovich? Oh no, the coffee girl. God, what is her name? Azucena. Is it Azucena? Yeah, that one. Her.
Maybe.
Yeah, she's like a coffee millionaire or something like that. Here. I'm not playing anything. DOA below me, on the side over here is Deltarune. Yeah, I'm working. We should game Kuma. That's the second offer I got. And I promise it will happen. Just not right now. Navigating all this work. Hard to tell on stream, but does it look any better than the original? You mean the last bout versus just like 6?
I was playing Escape the Backrooms and something popped up out of nowhere.
That's funny. I would say it's about the same. I would say it's about the same. I mean, it looks good. It looks good, but... slightly better, slightly more smooth. That's about it. Debate making ramen. Has new lighting. Slightly better, slightly smoother. Maybe.
Slides over here.
That's funny. That y'all can just jump. That's why I stream all these different platforms, so y'all have access. But yeah, I mean, the character models don't seem much different to me, though. As far as lighting, I can't tell.
Please don't tell anyone else.
But from 6 to the last round, I mean, the game does seem like it plays a lot smoother. I will say that.
Well, that would put me out of a job, wouldn't it? So, why are you helping with something like that?
I don't need to explain myself to you.
Oh, excuse me.
Like that, it only makes me want to know it even more.
Ramen or getting some nuggets? Ramen is always the go-to.
What the hell was that fight stance?
Are you talking about Christie's fighting stance? Christie is
Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Soul Calibur, Capcom, all of them.
Christie is definitely a ripoff of Nina from Tekken. But they went so hard to like the one in the black. Yeah, that's Christie.
The one wearing black.
There is a secret buried here.
But they went so hard to make her look like she's not. It's kind of hilarious.
Ever heard of Dead or Alive? I'm here to make you a proposition.
Okay. Not interested.
But you know, it's not like you would be able to.
Do you add anything to your ramen? I do. So I don't eat ramen with broth. I dump the broth out and I make a toss noodle. And I usually toss it in sesame oil and like a little lime juice. And then I will pan fry some either shrimp or chicken. And I'll make it, you know, right where it gets a little crispy. I'll use like a mixture of butter and oil. And where it gets a little crispy, then I drizzle some honey.
Cheese hot dogs!
Cheese hot dog. Oh my lord, that's not the struggle ramen. Hey, it is what it is. I've been there though.
You're making me hungry. Stop it.
I put either like soy or hoisin sauce, some chili oil, and some butter and honey, and I'll drizzle that over it until it kind of like coats the chicken and makes like a sticky layer, and then I'll pour that over the top of the ramen. And that's how I usually like it.
Sometimes I put pepperonis and spaghetti sauce.
That's just spaghetti. You're making spaghetti with ramen. That's so silly. Wait, that sounds so good. I would do a Cooking with Kuma live if I thought y'all actually wanted to see it. But it's so... I mean, it sounds like a fancy meal, but it's not. It's just taking what you got and making it nice. Right. Poor man spaghetti. And spaghetti is already a poor man deal. Like, Cooking with Kuma. Cooking with Kuma.
I love to get the Godzilla noodles from the place down the street.
Godzilla noodles? Huh. I need new meal ideas anyway. I always have to get creative. He just picked that man up.
Bro made spaghetti extra pool.
Cook with Kia.
Is Cooking with Kaya even a thing anymore? I don't see her around on social media. Not to say I'm always on social media anyway.
This is the treasure. Then, as promised, it belongs to the one who wins. Let's do it.
Get ready, fight! Who cooks more, you or Mama Bear?
You or Mama Bear?
I would say me.
Nah, she was dancing and had toilet paper stuck to her.
I mean, that's not a... Is that a reason to cancel people nowadays? Is toilet paper? People are fickle nowadays, so I have to ask. That's cool. You cook? Yeah, no. As far as like,
That's cool. You cook.
Even like,
From her, no parts.
I mean, it still happens. You know. I guess it's the internet. People will find any. They didn't like her anyway. You know. Cooking with Kaya, like she made the ladies mad, which, you know, women run social media.
Are haters.
Women run social media, if y'all don't know that. And then the guys that liked her, like, she was just kind of a fantasy for them, so, you know. It was only a matter of time before something happened to Miss Kaya. In my personal opinion, from what I know about the situation.
I like to cook.
What you be cooking, Joseph?
I'll give you one piece of advice. I'd rethink your idea of working under Donovan.
I'm confident that I can do better than you did.
I hate cooking. LOA.
I mean, it's not terrible. You just gotta find
all types of stuff.
You gotta find things that you like, you know. If you just like easy meals, like, you know, that's your shtick. That's your, you know, your bread and butter. Ugh.
It's mostly the cleanup part.
Dishwasher? I could, like...
I sell dessert on the side and meal prep sometimes.
Oh, that's what's up. Like, I don't like cleaning up after.
Clean as you go.
Yeah, so I clean up as I go. Dang, Diego. Bro. That punch feels personal. And he just keep doing it. My dude just throwing straight haymakers.
Dead or alive, huh?
It's so exciting. Man, woman, boxer, kung fu. None of that matters.
Because it seems like they have extra dishes for no reason.
Yeah. Like, if you don't clean up until the end of you cooking, you're not going to clean up. Because you're going to finish, you're going to put your food away, and then you're going to be mad that there's a whole big pile of dishes. But, like, if you're doing it as you go, like, you're not even really going to notice.
Dead or alive thing? Why won't you get on board? I prefer the heat of this place. I have no interest in putting on an act for a bunch of rich jerks. Cut the crap!
Oh.
You're just scared to leave, aren't you?
Okay, so Diego, we not throwing haymakers at him?
Thought I was letting them soak. I tell myself when they're still there in the morning.
Right. Diego, you getting work, my dude. Are we back or what's up? Not quite, Kasumi. No. Not quite. But you know, soon. Soon. I was trying to see if I wanted to get into it, if I wanted to pick up the sticks, if I wanted to feel motivated. But I'm digging whatever part of story this is. I still have no idea what the hell the story is.
Diego needs his rescue pack.
Diego needs, look, my dude got worked.
Will your mother be okay?
She told me she didn't want to be the type of moms who'd stand in the way of her son's future.
Woohoo! This is great! Great!
One thing that I like about Tekken 2, though, is that everybody is from different nationalities, and they speak their local language, but somehow literally everybody understands each other.
A girl named Mika
I don't know, it gives so much personality versus like DOA where like they're all speaking English and they may have an accent, but like Mariposa, right? She don't sound like no kind of Latina I ever heard of. But
Where my dad was watching the hurricanes.
He was watching the hurricane. What, like outside?
I need to hear this from my mother, to talk to her. I'm going to see her.
It would be better if you didn't.
Please get out of my way.
No. There's an old cartoon about soccer called The Hurricanes.
Oh.
Goodbye, Miss Helena.
You mustn't go.
It's a team made up from different players from all over the world.
Is it cheesy? Is it anime or is it like a cartoon? No, it's a cartoon. 93.
It's a cartoon.
93. This is like D. D2 Mighty Ducks era. It had 5 seasons. It had 5 seasons, The Hurricanes. I'll have to check it out. I can firmly say that that does not look familiar to me, and that's okay. Alright, I think we're getting close to our hour, and I am just about done here. So we're going to pack it in. I'm going to get some rest and get something to eat, because the boy is still not good.
Lord has a good sportsman speech at the end of every episode.
It's on Tubi? Okay.
It's on Tubi.
I'll have to check it out. I may check it out today. Literally, I'm about to bed rot for the next almost 24 hours before I have to go back to work.
You want to try it right here?
Not even a challenge.
Jan Lee?
Work sucks.
Yeah, tell me about it. It was nice seeing you. Same. I miss streaming, but my time is at a primo nowadays, so I have to pick and choose.
Your kung fu is lacking.
To be honest, if streaming,
I want to go strip in nursing homes for disability checks.
Strip in nursing homes for disability checks is insane, Joseph. What? If streaming was more what's the word? Profitable, then, you know, I would definitely make this my gig, but you know.
I'm playing.
I don't think you was playing. I think you was very serious. And I appreciate the hustle, you know? It's like, not everybody could do that. Not everybody could do that. So, like, I'm proud of you for popping up and being like, hey, I'm finna get this money at all costs. Nana finna spend all that banana pudding. You're so silly, man. That's so funny. But yeah, I think we're good.
See you later.
I will catch y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Thanks, Ari. I'll tell her you said that.
See you at the tournament.
Yeah,